They saw it online. A dog, a stranger, one quiet moment. And they couldn't stop thinking, what if that was me? So they showed up. They sat down, said nothing, and waited. What happened next, no one in that room was ready for. This is a real shelter. Wooden floors, natural light, and today, full of strangers. Some came alone, some came nervous, some came because something inside them said, just go. They had one rule, hands in your lap, no calling, no reaching, no convincing, just stillness. Because stillness is the only invitation a shelter dog ever needs. The first dog was about to walk in, and nobody knew what was coming. The room went quiet. Not the kind of quiet you plan, the kind that just falls. 20 people sitting still, breathing slow. Every single one of them hoping, every single one of them waiting. Some looked at the door, some looked at the floor, some closed their eyes. And then the door opened. She walked in slowly, head low, eyes moving from face to face, reading every single person. Nobody moved, nobody spoke. The whole room held its breath. She walked past the first person, past the second, past the third, past the fourth, and then she stopped. She turned her head, looked at one woman sitting quietly near the window, a woman who hadn't moved once since she walked in, and she walked straight to her, slow, certain, decided. She picked you right away. Yeah, she really did. The woman looked down. Her hands were still in her lap, but her eyes were already full. Hi, sweetheart. Hi, I got you. And just like that, in one quiet moment, a dog found her person. The next one came in differently, slower, more cautious, nose close to the ground, reading every scent like a map. He circled once, then twice. The room stayed perfectly still. Then he lifted his head, looked across the room, and walked toward a man sitting alone in the corner. A man who had barely said a word all morning, who had driven 2 hours to be here, who almost didn't come. The dog reached him, sniffed his hand, then sat down and looked up. That's his pick. Give him room, let him settle. The man looked at the dog, then looked at the staff, then looked back at the dog. You really picked me? Yeah, he really did. I thought I'd just come in, maybe feel a little less lonely for an afternoon. That's enough. But this dog had other plans. Then came the moment nobody expected. A big dog, strong, confident, moving fast. The room tensed slightly. He walked past the first person, past the second, past the third, and then he stopped right in front of a young woman sitting cross-legged on the floor, eyes wide, heart pounding. He didn't sit, he didn't sniff, he just climbed, all of him, right into her lap. Oh my God, that's adorable, look at that. She wrapped her arms around him and laughed, not because it was funny, because she couldn't believe it. You picked me? You actually picked me? Yeah, he did. He really did. Again and again it happened. Different dogs, different people. Same sacred moment. A shy dog slowly approaching a quiet man, placing one paw gently on his knee and waiting. He picked you, sweetheart. Hi, little man. Look at that tail going. You're coming home with me, huh? A bold dog, running straight across the room, launching himself forward, already certain, already decided. No way! He picked you, man! Yes! A gentle dog, taking her time, circling slowly, then resting her head on a woman's shoulder, like she had always belonged there. She likes you, I can tell. Look at that tail! Every single one different, every single moment unrepeatable. One woman sat near the wall, a little apart from everyone. She had driven 3 hours to be here. She hadn't told anyone why, but you could see it in her face. She needed this. The dog walked past everyone, every single person, without stopping, without hesitating, until she reached her and just stayed, pressed close, completely still, like she had found exactly what she came for. "I got you. I got you." The woman closed her eyes, one hand resting gently on the dog's back, not saying anything, not needing to. Some moments don't need words. This was one of them. Then came the paperwork. Sign at the bottom, one more form, initial here. Such a small thing for something this big. He's trying to read over my shoulder, making sure you spell it right. All done. That makes it official. We're really yours now, huh? Let's go home. Congratulations, you two found each other. And now you're a family. That first night, new smells, new sounds, new home, but already something familiar. All right, we made it. First night at home, guys. Look at this already. They're getting along better than I hoped. A small shadow following every step, a pair of eyes watching from the doorway, a tail that hadn't stopped moving since they left. She hasn't left my side, not once. I don't think she plans to. I think we're going to be okay. A few days passed, and something shifted. A little braver now, exploring every corner, proud of every single step. It's only been a few days, but she's already getting braver. Watch this. Look at that face. Pretty proud of herself, huh? Yeah, she is. Hey, do we have the same smile? What do you think? I think you do. I really think you do. And it kept happening. All day long, dog after dog, person after person. A big guy choosing a gentle soul. You're strong, you're beautiful, and you picked me. A tiny dog choosing the tallest person in the room. Good choice, little guy. You're so swaggy. That's perfect. A senior dog, moving slowly but choosing surely, walking straight to the one person who had been waiting the longest. That's your guy right there. There it is. Chip's active, everything matches. She's all cleared to go home. Home. You hear that, girl? That's us now. The staff watched all of it, every single moment, and they said the same thing they always say. The dog choosing means voluntary contact. We don't pull them in, we let them decide. Then we celebrate. Because that moment, that one quiet moment when a dog walks past everyone and stops right in front of you, that is not an accident. That is not random. That is a dog saying, "I see you and I choose you." Nobody came here looking for something this big. They came because they saw a video, because something inside them said, "Just go, sit down, be still, and see." And what they found was a dog who had already decided before they even walked through the door. These dogs don't need you to be perfect. They don't need you to be ready. They just need you to show up and sit still long enough for them to find you. Because they will. They always do. I won't let you down. I promise. I promise. If this moved you, share it. Because somewhere right now, a dog is sitting in a shelter, waiting. Not barking, not begging, just waiting for someone to show up and sit still. Maybe that someone is you.